Paying bills is the top issue for people in Canada's big cities, including Edmonton and Calgary.
I work Monday to Sunday and I barely pay my rent. I'm in debt.
Our income is fixed. So when the price goes up, we're just getting a little bit poorer.
77% of Edmontonians and 80% of Calgarians are finding it tougher and tougher to make ends meet, according to a new Maru public opinion poll for City News. It found groceries, housing, and utilities are the price tags most worrying. The poll looked at Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, and Edmonton, with the Alberta capital scoring the highest on affordability at just 46%. Not as positive in Calgary, where just 30% said the Stampede City is affordable.
You're going to find across this country in any given month about 4 in 10 people who are finding it really tough to make ends meet. But the rubber meets the road in the cities. That's the urban areas where it's very concentrated. We have 3/4 of people in each of the cities on an average that's saying, I can't make ends meet.
Groceries are the #1 thing people say they're struggling to afford. Right now, 70% say it's hard just to put food on the table.
Here, every shopper we spoke to is concerned about the cost of living, but so too are the vendors. Nancy Barnes says high costs for fuel and utilities, staffing and rent is leaving her employer and others no choice but to pass it on.
They have to raise their prices because their prices have been raised in order to raise their animals or their vegetables or tend their gardens and their farms. And it's sad. It's very sad that it's come to that.
In all the big cities, people said they are cutting back on eating out in restaurants and looking for ways to save on groceries. In Calgary, 40% are taking fewer vacations. So who's getting the blame for high prices? Well, 85% in Calgary and Edmonton pointed a finger at the federal government. But more than 70% also say Alberta and their city councils have played a role in high costs.